Okay, we're inspired by the fact that it was the London Marathon yesterday. The 2026 London Marathon will go down in the record books. You've got the first official sub 2 hour finish, 1 hour, 59 minutes and 30 seconds. That is incredible to do. 26 miles, isn't it? Amazing stuff. 59,000 runners took part. Obviously, the crowds are there to sort of cheer everybody on. The TV coverage was incredible. And most of those 59,000 runners doing it with a mission, doing it with a purpose, and all of their friends and family would have been so proud when they crossed the finish line, whatever their time was. With that in mind, let's have a chat with Wayne Pope. We caught up with Wayne last week. He was preparing to take on the marathon for the very first time. Wayne is registered blind and was running for Blind Veterans UK. Wayne, how are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely amazing, eh? How about that?
Tell me your time.
I hit 5 hours and 53.
Well, that is quite amazing. Let's give you a round of applause from our fake crowd that are here. Just tell me a little bit about how it felt to cross the line.
I had nothing left. Everything went into that finish line. My whole life experience that was in that 26.2. Oh my word! What a feeling! What a feeling when you see that last board. Just that little bit more.
Well, tell me about how hard it is to do, because for any of us, doing a big run like that sounds like a challenge. For you, your vision, you have sight issues that mean that you can see straight ahead but nothing to the side of you. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah. Everything was coming at me. The crowd, the smell. Yeah, it was difficult. Really difficult. I mean, everything was tested.
Are you still there?
Yeah. I couldn't have done that without my guide Matt.
Okay, so
it tested everything.
Tell me how it works then. So you've got Matt, your guide. So does Matt stand next to you? Are you holding on to each other? Are you tethered together in some way?
He was to the right of me, but because of everything going on, I needed him as a safety guide. So literally, me and him were arm to arm, for safety. And yeah, he was there all the way. There's so much going on. Like people, there's like 20,000 people. You know.
So how did it feel at the start? So you lined up. It goes in sort of phases, doesn't it? So the elite runners go first and all of that kind of stuff. How long were you kind of standing waiting, and how, as that momentum builds, were you feeling?
When you get there, we had about an hour of time before we set off, but everyone's so friendly and you have loads of conversations with people and everyone's we're there for, an hour wait, that was all.
And you were doing it for Blind Veterans UK, charity that supported you when you first got your diagnosis of your sight issues. I guess yesterday you will have met loads of other people who were doing it for all sorts of different reasons that would have made you kind of feel kind of like, wow, they are amazing.
Yeah, so many charities there and so many good causes there as well. It's all heart. This is why we do it. And
you never thought that you were going to be able to run a marathon when you first got your diagnosis and your world was turned upside down. Running after a little while became something that you thought, right, this is a good challenge for me and it's a good way of kind of moving on with helping the charity that I've helped before. You never thought you would run a marathon. To have done it when you crossed that line, when the family came and phoned you on the phone and all of your friends were there or whatever, to have done that now, how does that feel and what's next?
Being diagnosed, life-changing. This is a different life-changing way of looking at things. I wouldn't have thought I was going to be here 20 months later from starting my running and then being diagnosed in December of 2022. I couldn't even imagine this is what I would be doing, and what next? let's see what happens. Hey,
Okay.
maybe we do some things. Like, I'm still aching at the moment.
Yeah. No, it is a bit too soon for me to ask you. And with that in mind, where are you still in London now?
Yeah, I'm still in London at the moment. Just in a hotel. Well, on the coach on the way back, it's going to be something else.
Oh, I bet. And your medal, proudly displayed yesterday, I don't doubt. Where is it now and where's it going to live?
At the moment, it's round my neck. At the moment, it's not come off since I like put it round. Like, you know, where's it going to go? I'm not quite sure yet. Somewhere special for sure. Might just keep it hanging up for just wearing out every now and again, all the time.
Yeah, that's it. Just don't ever take it off again, Wayne. Would be my top tip.
No.
We can still support you. You were doing it as a fundraiser. You've got
That's right.
You've got a Just Giving page. We've got sort of online. We can still send you a bit of cash if we want to.
Yeah, so you can find me on the Just Giving page. It's Wayne's LM26 hashtag or hashtag Wayne's LM26. You can still give to Blind Veterans UK who've been part of my rehabilitation since day one. I would not be here with them and without my guide, Matt, absolute legend, absolute diamond of a guide, helped me so much. You know, couldn't have done it without him. Like, just we were one team. That was what we were yesterday.
Oh, how brilliant. And just to clarify, Matt wasn't just some like random friend who said, right, I'm going to London for the weekend. Do you mind coming with me? Only to discover that you're going to force him to do a whole marathon.
Well, Matt was drafted in on Monday. He didn't know he was doing it last week. We had a little bit of a mishap. Yeah. Like, they phoned him up Monday. Said, Matt, are you still fit? Marathon fit? He said, like, yeah. So I met him for the first time yesterday. So, yeah. We'd never met before that. And 8 days ago, he wasn't doing the marathon. And wow, he was with me on the starting line.
You see, there's me being really proud of your achievement. And Matt's one is way bigger. Wayne is what. Anyway, listen, seriously, it's been so lovely catching up with you. Congratulations. What an amazing thing to do.
Wow.
And safe journey back to Somerset. And we'll see you for whatever comes next, Wayne.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we'll go across to Paris and do a half marathon or something. And
done.
Go that done.
Yeah, I'm
Bang.
coming with you.
Yeah,
I'll be your
let's
Matt.
do it.
That's Wayne Pope there.
Why not?
From Bridgewater, who did the marathon yesterday, running for Blind Veterans UK, the charity that were there for him when he got his diagnosis. And hats off to Matt as well, who a week ago didn't even know he was going to do the London Marathon. Amazing. Oh, wait.